On that equality question, again, as a city, we've started to understand the cultures. It is also important to practice other cultures as well and promote other cultures. And especially, I'd like to applaud several individuals who are running for this race in regional level, council level, especially women who's come forward to put their name forward. I fully support it. Let's continue to support them as well. In terms of education, it is true that we need to provide more education and awareness for our young people, especially in terms of legalization of marijuana. And folks, from the legalization of marijuana that's coming, whether we like it or not, we do have tax money that's going to come forward. Let's put it to use. Let's educate our young people. Let's create awareness. Let's give more money to our health officials so they can deal with it, and frontline policing so we can keep our Markham city safe.
Thank you, Nara. Jim.
I'm Jim Jones, and I'm rerunning for regional councillor. All the things that the mayor and Jack said, I was part of that team too. And the lady said about the infrastructure, we've reserved the infrastructure. When somebody talked about diversity, when we do our planning, we don't care who lives in that community. We have the same rules for every subdivision, every plan they do. I was the leader of Markham Center way back when. I did the Lang staff, so I believe in just planning good and whoever lives there in the end. I have clearly laid out my platform. Please read my document. I spent a lot of time on this, and one of the things I talk about is transit and the 407 Transitway. I would like to say this: the train is at the station, and hopefully I'm going to get traction down at the province, and things will happen. So once again, on October 12th to the 22nd, please vote for Jim Jones. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Ray?
I am Ray Lyon. I'm running for regional councillor for the city of Markham. The way I talk, the way I speak, the way I communicate and connect with people doesn't sound like a regular politician, because I'm not. I'm not. I communicate well, and I promise and commit to communicate with everybody in the city. I commit to transparency, full, extreme transparency that you'd expect in the private sector. Bring that to City Hall. We cannot afford another decades of inaction. If you are hoping for positive change, if you're hoping for improvements in the city, if you're hoping for a councillor who cares and will listen, stop hoping. I'm serious, stop hoping, start voting, because change starts today. Thank you. I'm Ray Lyon, running for regional council in the city of Markham.
Thank you, Ray. Jeff?
I'm Jeff Lung. I'm running for the regional councillor, and I came to Canada when I was 6 years old, and I have friends of all colors, so we just need to go out and reach out and embrace everybody, and I think we're already doing that in Markham. As for education, I think we have one of the best education. I grew up in the public education system, so it's all up to us to push ourselves and continue to grow, and the education system is fantastic. I'm bringing to council a lot of technical expertise from my profession, and I think that a lot of the ideas, we need to really look ahead if we're going to improve things today. All the solutions that we've talked about here, creating employment, creating our economy, making the economy better, that all starts with getting people moving, getting the residents to come to Markham. When there's traffic gridlock, when there's all this congestion, nobody will come to our city and nothing will get done. So let's start by looking at what we can do to build subways. It starts today. It's not a tomorrow idea, it's today. We can start talking to the province, getting public funding. It's got to be a public-private together partnership. We can't do everything relying on the government. There's a lot of money out there. Let's bring them to Markham and build our transportation, build the affordable housing for everyone, and bring all the jobs over to create this integrated solution that we can all have a great Markham. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Joe?
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to say. It's an honor to be your regional councillor for the last 8 years. I came from a very unique background, Indian by birth, Chinese by descent, but I'm Canadian by choice, you have to remember. And I spent 10 years living in Sweden, so I have a Western culture as well as my Eastern culture. And I spoke very well with diversity. My household is an example. I'm Catholic, my wife is a Buddhist. We live very well, side by side, because religion is the most difficult topic to handle. I have proven in the last 8 years, I lead by my action, I deliver by my action, and I'm very consistent. When I say one, I mean one. And on October 22nd, make sure you re-elect me as your regional councillor so I can finish my job in the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Aaron?
All right, folks, so once again, my name is Aaron Madar, running for Regional Councillor in the City of Markham. And folks, you have no idea how lucky we are, because when I was talking to a lot of other folks at the different meet and greets and different events, a lot of folks from other cities even said at Markham, we are very, very lucky that we can actually start voting online and we have that 10-day window. So please, remember, it's a privilege that we have. Get out there, start voting from October 12th to the 22nd. When you have a chance, take a look at my website as well, aaronmadar.ca. But also, what I would highly suggest is, being a fully democratic country here, go and do your research online. Don't punch in our website, punch in our names, punch in Aaron Madar, and then you'll see how I help out, how I give back to the community, and I highly recommend that you do the same and do your research on all the candidates, and then hopefully to get your vote for this upcoming election. Thank you.
Thank you. Peter?
Hi, I'm Peter Pavlovic, and I'm also asking for your vote. I want you to go to peterpavlovic.ca. You'll see what I've done in the past, and what I'm not going to promise, but what I'd like to do in the future. I think I have a pretty impressive resume and a history of being a public servant and making things happen for the City of Toronto, Toronto Housing, the region of Durham, and in the private sector also. I had a small consulting firm that I've run here out of Markham. We're very lucky to be living in Markham, a great place. And again, vote Peter Pavlovic for Regional Councillor. There's 4 votes. I'd like to have just 1. Thank you.
Thank you to all the mayoral candidates and the regional council candidates for attending. Appreciate that. Before we all leave, as all of the candidates earlier have indicated their support of banning marijuana in public assemblies, there are petitions being circulated. I would like to ask the candidates as well as the audience here to sign the petition and get them out of Markham. And with that, I pass this on. And thank you, and thanks all the media friends that are attending today to cover this event, and obviously all of the audience here that are being very attentive and listening to our candidates. Thank you very much, and there's a group photo. Please come down. Thank you. And my name is Michael Ma. Thank you.